These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona.
We want to downsize government, but make it better. Run it better, but downsize.
As Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency sweeps through the federal workforce, downsizing the government on behalf of the Trump administration, thousands of federal workers across the nation face job uncertainty, while thousands of others are already laid off. So far, the Department of Education, USAID, and the Department of Veterans Affairs are some of the agencies impacted. Most recently, several hundred workers at the Federal Aviation Administration learning they're too out of a job. The layoffs focused on probationary workers. They're less than a year. It does not include air traffic controllers. Trump administration also setting their sights on more layoffs in the future. They're asking the Supreme Court to allow them to fire the head of a government ethics watchdog agency. New tool may be on the horizon to fight bird flu. The Agriculture Department has issued a conditional license to a company to create a vaccine for chickens. Workers have killed more than 150 million birds that were infected or exposed to the virus since the latest outbreak in 2022. It's led to higher prices for eggs amid an egg shortage around the nation. 12 overdoses and 1 death in a Valley jail in just the last week. That's according to Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Agency says they stem from illegal drugs being smuggled into the Estrella jail. Detention staff say during searches they found an inmate with what they believe is fentanyl. Detectives are investigating how the drugs ended up in the facility. ABC 15's Jane Caffrey following up on this story. Look for more details tonight at 5 and 6. As you declutter, maybe you have some extra sports equipment laying around. Through February 29th, your donations of new or gently used sports gear can get kids involved in team sports that teach them life lessons on and off the field.
Young athletes are taught teamwork, they're taught a bunch of different character skills, specifically putting aside our differences. Oftentimes, sports are the first time in a young person's life that they're putting their differences aside for the wants and needs of the team.
Yeah, it does so much good, right? Your donation of new or gently used sports gear will go directly to young athletes at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Valley so they can take home a bat or a ball and practice playing the sport they love. Donating is easy. Just scan that QR code on your screen to make a monetary donation or drop off equipment in person by heading to one of the 17 Earnhardt Auto Centers across the valley. We love sharing stories that uplift Arizona. Now, a call for help from a group that does just that. The Foster Alliance has spent decades ensuring foster families across the valley have essentials. The nonprofit relies entirely on donations and partnerships to make it all happen. But they're facing a critical shortage of diapers and wipes, some of their most needed items. Their largest supplier, based in Los Angeles, has redirected its donations to wildfire recovery efforts. Now, the nonprofit and our neighbors they serve hope you can help fill the gap.
It's significant only because of the generosity of Arizonans. I mean, you guys do so much already. If you can just do a little bit more during this time, we'd really appreciate it.
Hey, if you can donate diapers, you can drop them off at their warehouse that's off the 51 and Thunderbird. Volcano in Alaska could be ready to blow. Researchers say they've recorded hundreds of small earthquakes over the past 10 months beneath Mount Spur, about 75 miles west of Anchorage. They've also noticed deformed earth in the area. Scientists say those two things indicate something's going on underneath the surface, but experts say there's about a 50-50 chance Spur will erupt.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. It is a beautiful start to the week and getting warmer as we head through this work week. Temperatures running several degrees above the normal of 71 for this time of year. Tomorrow we expect to top out near 77 degrees under mostly sunny skies here across the Phoenix metro area. We do have a storm system that's going to be clipping by the Four Corners. There might be a little bit of snow out near Window Rock tomorrow morning, but that should be it across the state of Arizona. Then high pressure returns and really warms things up through the middle of the week. Another storm system set to dive in from the northwest here, and this one might bring a little bit of rain and snow to the rim and into Flagstaff by the end of this week. But for Phoenix, it looks like we're going to stay dry and very warm for this time of year. Temperatures in the 80s Wednesday and Thursday, and in the upper 70s to low 80s heading into the weekend too. In fact, next week even warmer. We're going up to 88 by Monday.